Hi Neil, this is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote, and sorry I don't have my camera on. Well, actually I have it on, but it's not showing up. It's having some problems with the screen capture software, so sorry about that. But wanted to talk with you about a partnership of sorts where you guys can use our online ballot for polling purposes. So the way that Win My Vote works is it's totally free to voters. Voters sign up with a social media account or an email, and then all they need to do is put their zip code in. And then with that zip code, we can create for them their own online interactive sample ballot for upcoming elections. So this one right here is San Francisco, California, the last presidential election as a ballot. And you can see here all the leading candidates for president are here, and I can scroll down. This happened to be a general election from a top two primary, so you'll see just two candidates for each one of the races, and I can scroll down to, all the way down to Board of Supervisors, which is not a top two result. This was just a general, and I can see all the candidates here in my district, and I can click on the candidate and learn a little bit more about them.
Mike Young for District 7 Supervisor, Harvard, Berkeley, Lowell graduate, former U.S. Army infantry officer, former U.S.
issue statements here that the candidate builds themselves, and I can click on those and listen to those.
Hi, I'm Mike Young. I'm running for San Francisco District 7 Supervisor, and I'd like your vote in November.
你好，我是杨浩然 Mike Young， 参选今年11月份旧金山地区区市议员。我是土生土长，完全由旧金山培养出来的华人。
So this way, the candidate is, campaigning directly to the voters that can vote for them, and on the voter side, we're seeing the exact candidates that are running for the offices that will be on our ballot. So the aim of the site is to really get big corporate money out of elections. This way, Ben here can spend $1 million on trying to win a Board of Supervisors race. Michael here can spend a couple of $100. But as a voter, it won't matter to me because I get to hear them both. I can also comment on the race, and I can share profiles and share thoughts with friends, again, all on my ballot. And this is why I think it's very much in line with what you guys are doing, where sort of politics is local, news is local. Yes, we can have national races and national stories and all that, but at the end of the day, we really want to be able to organize it and be able to see the candidates that are on our ballot, especially down ballot races. Now these are like school boards, etc. We also have propositions and measures, and the way they work is you click on the proposition, 1-minute explainer video, read the actual language, and then here we have what are called trusted sources, which are groups and organizations and individuals that have shared their ballot, shared their favorites, shared endorsements. And for example, Ethan Behrman, I know him, so I selected him as a trusted source. Now I can hear what he has to say about the proposition.
When does temporary mean temporary? Well, it doesn't here in California when it comes to money and taxes. We passed Proposition tier education system, a state board of education, a county board of education, and a district board of education. All other states have two, state level, district level. I say absolutely no. By the way, I have kids in public schools in California. I want the best public schools. I still say no on Prop 55.
And let's say I go through all the stuff and I, talk with other voters and share and all that stuff, and I agree, I write no. So that actually should have started as neutral. So then I click on to no, and by the way, this is a real demo interface. We have a whole new interface that's much better than this. But this was really just built for the National Student Parent Mock Election, which we did, and it was also built, obviously, just to test the back-end stuff. So now when I go back to my ballot, 15% are supporting, 80% have yet to decide, which is really important, and then 7% are against this proposition. Now, and this is where again, I would love to work with you guys, allow you guys to have this platform totally free, send it out to your users, they sign up for free, they only have to put in their zip code, and then they can start going through the candidates and going through the propositions and those types of things. and favoriting, and then you can use that as a polling device to say which candidates are leading, which candidates are doing well this week, which candidates are now losing votes or now being unfavorited, those types of things, all within an interactive ballot that has lots and lots of other features. And like I was saying, that we have a new interface, which I guess I'll give you a quick look at right here. I hope this stays within the screen capture. But anyway, the ballot looks more like this. It has a lot of the same features along here. Find your polling place, which obviously doesn't matter so much in Washington, but this can be easily configured to find your drop box, that type of stuff. Important dates leading up to the election, being able to share your ballot with friends if you want, and a variety of other things. We probably won't have advertising. We'll pick maybe a couple things like vacation, non-political stuff. We'll probably do a little bit of there. But again, would love to talk with you guys about a partnership and using this as a polling platform. And the nice thing about it, it's an ongoing thing. It's not a one-time event. For example, this here on my ballot, it'll go all the way to 2020. We'll be adding ballots all the time. It'll go backwards as well. So for example, in California, this is the top 2 for California. And then people can go down and see all the different candidates and all the different races. And again, the school board is just starting to get populated. Down here, judges, etc. And then the same thing with the state propositions. As they're going on the ballot, we are creating those, and we'll be populating that content. As far as Washington goes, and I'm in Seattle, by the way. This is a Seattle zip code, and now here, you'll have to pick your districts, just again, so we don't have to take any real personal information like street address or anything like that. When there are direct hits like 7 just was, it'll auto-populate. If not, it'll give you an either or if the zip code doesn't put you right in that district. And then you'll be able to do that and click on save. And that's really how easy it is. And this page looks different now with the new upgrade. It's much nicer with pictures and images, and and your upcoming ballot being very prominent, right? Not just a bunch of lists like this. But for here, August 7th, as a Seattle, my ballot and start sharing and talking. Anyway, thanks so much. Would love to talk with you about this, and again, I'm available to meet either in person around the Green Lake area, or be happy to talk with you by phone and give you a demo and show you some other things that we're doing. Thanks. Bye.